feeling lost. What does that mean? What does feeling lost actually mean? And how is that important to me? How has that been important to me? Hugely. I think there's just the understanding that suffering is just the meaning that we give to things, and actually working through constant pain, and I don't mean physical pain like there's been physical pain, obviously, because you get sick and you trip, whatever, but that is the physicality of that pain. But suffering, and how I'm overwhelmed, and then what does being overwhelmed mean? And I would say for most people it means pain, it means suffering, it means things are not good, I'm gonna crash, I'm gonna collapse, something's going to explode, it's not good. And actually learning over the last 2 years that that overwhelm is what makes me find more of me. It's almost like the pressure on carbon to make the diamond. The second you take the overwhelming feeling from me, there's no performance. And I don't mean just work wise, I mean life wise. If I'm not exposed to situations that are uncomfortable, if I'm not exposed to situations where I need to deal with conflict or deal with something new that is like, oh, I didn't know what to do with this before, if you take that away from me, it's like life becomes like if a zombie bit me and I'm just walking with the crowd, and that feels so strange now. And that's suffering for me. And it's awesome. It's awesome because it doesn't mean pain anymore. Being overwhelmed for me means I'm growing, there is pressure, and I can do better, and there's all this new stuff. I think we get so conditioned to whatever we learned at a certain point, anything new shouldn't be there. That's not part of my life. Like, it doesn't fit in my box, so therefore I'm just gonna let it go and totally ignore it or suppress it or repress it, whatever you do with it. But actually going, wow, there's something new, there's something I've never experienced before, there's something I never thought of before, there's a situation that I never imagined that doesn't resonate with me. That has been huge. That has been huge, even to the point where I've learned to love people to a whole new level. To a whole new level. I think understanding that everyone's going through their own journey and going through their own suffering doesn't give me the right at all to actually say, but this is what you should take out of being overwhelmed, or this is what you should take out of being in suffering. I think everyone has to find their own lesson, and it hurts a bit because for me it's really hard to see people suffering for silly things, and it's just attachment. It's just I'm attached to the meaning of pain, or I'm attached to the meaning of stress. What for me stress means, you're gonna get stronger, because when you go to the gym you gotta push harder, you gotta put your body through stress to actually build muscle or build endurance or build stress. Is what makes us. But we take that meaning of, oh, because it's mental stress, then it's gonna actually create sickness, or it's gonna create this. It's beautiful to actually see it in action now, because I used to think the same way. I used to believe, oh my god, I'm stressed, I'm gonna get sick in a week, I'm going to create this. And I did manifest it, because that's who we are. We're creators. We create whatever we put in our minds. But yeah, it's been great to actually learn how to love people for the journey they're going through, for the pain they're going through, and actually feel the pain as if I'm there, as if I'm in their bodies, as if I understood the condition and the situation, and not even think how I will get out of here, but more of like becoming them, actually loving them for whatever they're going through. And it's taught me so much about being an introvert, because funny enough, I discovered in the last year that I am an introvert, and I don't want to deal with lots of people and having to do small talk. And it's been, I would say, just fantastic, and it's been beautiful to actually be an introvert, and understanding that I'm happy not talking to people, that I'm more happy not having to do anything, that I could just be silent and sit on the corner and just enjoy everything as if I was there, but I'm just an observer. That has been huge. It's actually brought up so much more of me, and actually letting go of that. Oh, but you have to be this, and you have to be an extrovert, and you have to behave this way or that way, or but you should always say hello. But just conditioning. That is suffering. I was suffering from following rules, for following politics, for following. But what should I say? What should I do in these situations? For following social conducts, like, it's been a huge release. And I think there's so many people out there that feel, but I'm an introvert and I'm asked to be this outgoing person and actually go and talk to people that I don't want to talk to and so on. And my answer is don't. Actually, don't. I wish I knew that before. And it's not about being rude or being disrespectful. It's about knowing where your line is. I'm not saying ignore people. I'm saying just be yourself. If you're comfortable saying hello, then say hello. If you're not comfortable saying hello, don't even approach it. Like, totally walk away from a situation that makes you feel uncomfortable. That has been also really big. And actually, it's taught me so much about how to listen to people and understand, and actually just have 2 ears, one mouth. And there is really not much that I want to say to people anymore. It's been fantastic. And this week, I think I'm starting to grasp the concept of the body-mind connection, and what it actually means to meditate, and what that called silence actually looks like. And it's not the silence of thoughts, it's the silence of expression. It's the silence of, don't put it out there, keep it inside, and actually enjoy the energy. Enjoy. It's a feeling of unity. It's a feeling of, oh, I'm just gonna let this actually go through my body, and it's just so beautiful. That has been so much fun. That has been so much fun. Every single situation. It's like, instead of giving that energy out, putting it in words, putting it in motion, putting it on work, just go, how does that feel inside? How can I burn that inside of me and actually bring a little bit more of myself? That has been this week, and I'm really enjoying it, and it's just reflects in so many areas of my life, even fun stuff like sports, like rock climbing, and instead of expressing it physically, actually exploring internally, and that gives you energy that you like, I didn't even know I could do that. It's been amazing. And that's kind of like where I'm at. I wish I could put more in words, but that's a thing so far. I will see if I feel like another video and put it out in words again. And that's me. Peace out.